Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to share with you the chain cane. I made this design quite a while ago and I was waiting for a right moment to do a tutorial, so today is the day. And as you can see here, there's lots of different variations of this cane. You can play around with the shape of your links and also the thickness of the chain and the colors, of course. Plus there's two main basic versions of the chain. There's this one where every other link is seen from the side, and then there's this one which is more frontal. And I decided I will do a second video for this one, which is gonna be part 2 of this tutorial. And for today we're gonna start with this one. And I want to go for a nice heavy metal look, like a black steel. And for that it's nice to go quite dark. So my midtone, my main color, is quite dark gray, and I'll blend it with white for the highlights. And my shadow color, my darkest tone, is almost black. And other than the colors, these two blends are exactly the same as in the previous tutorial, the barbed wire cane. And I will also process them the same way. So I will fast forward this now, and if you're uncertain, please refer to that other video. I'll put a link in the infos. And here's our block. It's the same as in the other tutorial. And I will stretch it to a length of 12 centimeters and a width of 5 centimeters. And then I will wrap it in my dark color, my shadow tone, on a level 9, the thinnest setting of my machine. And of this wrap block I will trim off the ends and make it to exactly 12 centimeters length, and then I will cut it into 3 equal pieces of 4 centimeter each here. I have a lot of air trapped inside here. Make sure to get those bubbles out. And then we will take some of our background color. I'll use the porcelain again. And we need to make a core for that chain link that's going to go in the middle. And I will use a sheet of approximately 8 by 10 centimeters on a level 0, just to give you an idea of the volume. So I was rolling up the entire sheet into a regular lock, a round lock, and then I made it to that same height as my other pieces, 4 centimeters, and I was making it flat in the middle, because this is the shape that we want for our chain link. It has 2 parallel sides here, and I kept those ends nice and round. And then we'll get 2 of those and position them in the middle, centered around our background color. And then I will make these ends a little bit flat, or rather pointy to that side. And now we can bend those around this radius. So this is already our chain link. I kept it flat in the middle by pressing it down. So we still have these 2 parallel sides, and I was wrapping the ends around this radius. They don't quite meet. I left a gap here and here. So actually these volumes are balanced to each other. If you choose to make these sides thinner, they will automatically get longer, and when they're longer you will need a bigger core with a bigger circumference. And this will completely change the look of your final chain, because you will get a much thinner, delicate chain. And here I'm doing a rather thick, heavy chain. So at this point you would need to choose what kind of look you want to achieve and to find the corresponding volumes of your core and thickness of your pieces. But in each case, this chain link should be as long as this third piece that we still have, because this is going to go here. I can place it in the middle like that, and then I will mark this position on my chain link here and here, like that. And here you can already see the limits, because if the core was even smaller and these were even shorter and thicker, then I wouldn't have enough space here to make my cut. So this is maybe the thickest you can go, and I will extend these lines down the side to make a very nice clean cut. And then I will cut through the entire cane and try to make it as straight as possible. And when you double check on the back, it should have the same width of that white lift. And as you could see, I was chopping off the ends of my sides here just a little bit. And then from this core, I will cut off this edge and this one. Keep it nice and straight and put it back into the middle. Compress it again from the side, and now we'll need to make these things round so this fits nicely inside. And I wish I had some cane benders now. Instead I will be using this crafting knife, because I got two of them and they have the right thickness, and I will press inside to make that radius, and at the same time pressing down to not distort the whole thing. Okay, I gotta work a little bit on that inside to make this edge here flat. Here to create this nice radius inside here. And then put the whole thing back into shape. It has a tendency to go wider, so I'll make it thinner again and try to keep these round. And now this should already fit inside here. And here you gotta be careful with your shadows, because they need to be on the same side. So here I have them on that side, and here it needs to be on that same side. And then I can already close this in, and I will cut this in half, which is my tessellation. And I'll take that half to the other side and fit it inside here. Check on the sides, everything needs to be parallel, especially this little bit that's sticking out here. And I'm shaping it a bit more, make it nice before we do the packing. Now the packing of this cane is really quite simple, especially when you have these cookie cutters. and you can find the one that has the same radius as our link on the bottom. So I'll use that one, and then I made a stack of my background color of that height, 4 centimeters, and it has it has that thickness of my link here, what I need here. So I will just trim off here. I will cut off this corner, and then this already fits perfectly inside here. And I can cut my axis here. And I'll do that on all 4 sides, and then I will add some more layers on both sides. I just noticed that you couldn't really see what I was doing with my cutter, so I wanted to show you again. If this was my stack of background color, I'm cutting like this, not like that, but I'm basically aligning the cutter with the edge of my block. So when I'm cutting, it just comes apart. And this will give us the perfect shape for here. But of course, as always with packing, there's other ways to do it. You don't need to do it like that. So this is already our first version of the chain cane. And I think this was a quite easy one. The next one is going to be a bit more difficult, but also it's even nicer. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.